thank you all for meeting. I think maybe some of you already know what happened. At least those in the Keepers of Solace, Crossfire, the Librarians, Arcturus factions. Last night, Eclipse attacked another person on her list. Comet was in front of the library, locking up at the end of the night when Eclipse came up behind them and attacked them. Thankfully, Comet was able to fend her off, being, tall and very capable of fighting. So they're currently in the hospital and recovering. Eclipse managed to escape, but only because she had a knife, and used that to stab Comet in the abdomen, which allowed her to get away. From what I know and have heard from talking to Comet, Eclipse is fairly injured. So if you see her and are in a large group, it may not be the worst idea to try and capture her. But also, please stay in groups. Comet was alone when this happened, and I think, this Krufik was alone when Eclipse attacked her. So please take this as another warning to stay in groups, because you know. I think those who are left on the list might want to take extra precautions. But again, Eclipse has been known to also attack if she encounters people who aren't on her whole list. So just be careful. Anyone who has comments or questions, though, please feel free to come up.
How is Comet right now?
Comet is currently recovering in the hospital. If you'd like to visit them, they're not too worse for wear. They're obviously being stabbed isn't good, but they're up and talking. And Cam was the one who brought them to the hospital. So if you see him, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be in the hospital right now?
I can't. They left me alone.
And you just left.
I'm not gonna miss a meeting where everyone's talking about me. Yeah.
Fair
it's
enough.
Not that far.
Would you like to say anything? Are you okay?
Should there be a nurse on standby?
I'll give my account. I mean, yeah, I'm.
Yeah, please.
I can take care of myself.
Dedication, indeed.
So as I was locking up the library for a night, I was planning on going to visit Lilac Archives, as I usually do, or Lilac Expeditions, specifically their archives, to collect some new books that they found. When Eclipse came up to me and put a knife to my neck, the only thing I heard her say was, "This is for my brother," and then I was able to wrestle away the knife for a brief period of time. I landed several blows. She was not doing so well. She panicked, and she went after the knife and stabbed me. Obviously, there are a lot of factors that we don't know about and that are still being investigated. For example, how she got my schedule and how she in fact found where the library was, because the library is a very secluded, and I've only told a very few amount of people where the location is, and that is by design. It was for safety, so it would prevent stuff like this, or for other bad actors to destroy what is inside. She wasn't after that, she was after me. I don't know who found the location of the library. Only a few people know. And obviously, the schedule. I thought I heard noises a while back, but like in the bushes, but I only attributed it to the wildlife because we get a lot of wildlife because there's not a lot of people on that island. So, and the handwriting on the schedule, it wasn't Eclipse's. It did not match Eclipse's handwriting from what we have. So I don't know who. It was presumably someone else stalked me and gave my schedule to Eclipse because it was not Eclipse's handwriting. So presumably the Keepers of Solace and the judicial branch will be investigating this, and I obviously will comply with investigation. As for going after Eclipse, please only do it if you stay like Freya said, stay in groups. I have not been staying in a group, and it was a calculated risk that I decided to take. Obviously, it led to me getting stabbed. I can survive what many of you cannot. If any of you were to take the stabbing, obviously, you guys would be much worse for wear. However, I have the experience. I don't want people to think this is an okay. This is a sign that now that she's weakened, you can go off and hunt her down. No, please do not. We cannot deal with any more deaths on Solace. What we need to do is we need to act defensively, so things like this won't happen again. If any of you guys have any questions, you can ask me directly, and I will try my best to answer them.
Hi. It was said that there was the Anathi dropped a schedule paper. Do you have idea of who did that? Who gave that to her?
Not at the moment. Since the stabbing has only happened, and the event has only happened yesterday, I have only had a chance to read it over a few times, and obviously I've been in the hospital getting treated for my injuries. So I haven't had much time to do my own investigation, but I promise I will, and I will keep the community updated with anything that I find. I will do my best. Because I don't want to cause panic. I want answers, and I want justice. So I will do my best. I'll pass it on back to Freya.
You should probably get back to the hospital. Maybe?
I can wait a little longer.
I will say, I mean, obviously this was a terrible event, but you beat up Eclipse.
I have not participated in combat in a long time. I tried to swear off of it when I came to Solace, but I will fight to protect. So I did, and I won. She got scared. She realized the only way that she was getting out of this alive was if she fought dirty with a knife.
Like I said, stay in groups, please. In combat, I hope that you do as well. I don't know if, you may still be on Eclipse's list. Maybe this is all, she wanted. Maybe this is all she could have done, and maybe she's going to go back now. I hope that she's learned that, we're capable of fighting her off, and we're not going to be an easy win for her.
If we're going to go down, we're going to have to go down fighting.
thank you all for coming to this meeting. If there's anything else unrelated, I suppose we could talk about it, but we're also going to meet on Sunday, as usual.
It's more of just for whoever made the mail system. How secure is it? Because
Oh, the
I've
Keepers of
noticed-
Solace mailboxes?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. They don't have locks or anything. It's just kind of letters for the people who work here, and
yet,
you know,
important information is still going through it.
I mean, that's on whoever puts information in there. I just made it because there's a lot of letters being handed to me directly. I like to just have things
like
there.
A comment not to put important information in open areas. Unlocked mailboxes.
Yeah, don't if there's like very important confidential information, please just hand it to me directly or whoever you're trying to give it to.
Yeah, I was gonna say also it would be fairly easy to make a system where you put it in a chest, and the chest has a hopper and stuff like that, and it goes to a room that only you have access to.
I wanted to announce to the people, with express permission from Waters, that around 10 or so, he was attacked by an unknown assailant. He, at this time, did not tell me who attacked him, but he was attacked and I found him. He had requested not to go to the hospital, so I took him to the Moontest Kingdom to be healed and to rest. He is making a full recovery at this time, but he does still have some lingering effects from a poison in his system.
Do you think this could have been Eclipse?
No. From what I can tell, he's somewhat familiar with who attacked him, but he wouldn't tell me exactly who it was. And I didn't want to push it since he was also suffering from the lack of sleep at the same time as the poisoning and nearly losing his arm. I did go back to the area. I couldn't find any evidence, and I'm sure something was picked up on the cameras, but I haven't seen it just yet.
Well, hello everybody. It's been a while since you guys have seen me. There was incidents with the comms mission, and I decided not to hide what happened. During the mission, I did lose my arm. As you guys can see, I have healed and stuff like that. I was attacked by Vocal after the fashion show.
I feel I should, as a medical staff at the hospital, inform you that Okul is currently in the hospital.
Like that's an invasion.
That's
of privacy.
confidential. You shouldn't have said that.
That's a HIPAA violation.
As a non-medical staff, Okul's in the hospital. There.
Guess who's getting their license revoked?
Oh.
We will handle Okul as we would do any other criminal. Because at the end of the day, that's what she is. She caused a lot of damage here in Solace. Lucky has gone missing. Lucky went missing on October 6th around 4 p.m. She was right outside the community center. If you guys do have any information about them or where their whereabouts, please do reach out to me through letters. Go to the courthouse.
Dear RossRat, hello. There was a book that was left here a while ago in another meeting about my friend Croy, a ghost. I am still looking for him, and the only person so far that has been somewhat helping me is Okiana, I think, and I would just like to say that if you see my friend, just tell me somehow. I'm wandering around a lot more, so I should not be hard to find. You will most likely see a multicolored shield. If you were to, if you see that shield, please tell me. Thank you.
Hearing Okana mentioned, I actually did have a meeting with him recently, and well, I was going to say if anyone has knowledge of the whereabouts of Okal, to let me know, but we do now. Everyone knows where she is. Well, if that wraps that up, then we can end it here. Any final thoughts or comments?
I'm going back to the hospital. May have.
That's a good idea.
You
Busted a
shouldn't
few
walk
stitches.
alone to the hospital. I'm coming with you. Sinithra, come on.
I
I'm
would
very
say,
much capable of walking myself to the hospital.
I know, but you.
I thought of Eclipse.
As I said before, thank you all for being here. If there are no more questions or comments, then this meeting is dismissed. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.
I'm gonna do what I was planning on doing in the first place. Am I gonna hear a Glock?
They're waking up. She's waking up.
Violet,
Gotta sleep.
Howard, meet your
Gotta
sister.
sleep.
This is your baby sister.